to summarize, you guys are still at the Abbey of St. Markovia. You were on your way out when Mal asked Mim to investigate a small little hidey hole behind one of the
He asked me to steal for her.
She asked Mim to steal She informed Mim of a hidey hole behind a large religious icon symbol in the main hall and asked Mim to grab whatever was there. But the Abbott and Vasylka were in the room. Mim was unable to actually sneak and grab everything without being noticed. The Abbott asked her to leave. Mim provoked the Abbott and then tried to steal it anyway. The Abbott got mad and chased her out. Combat has ensued, and not only have Mal and Esmeralda joined the fray in a huff, but also Alistair has managed to poof himself up to the fight using the acorn, and Sten, Andar, and Ireena are running up the hill attempting to get back, but they're about half a mile from the site. So we left off at the top of the round, which puts us at Malice.
Right.
That was me.
And we're in it. Let's go.
Oh, as you're deciding, also the Abbott turned into a bronze dragon for a bit, and you guys managed to fight your way through the bronze dragon visage, and now the Abbott has resumed to his deific angelized form with golden wings flared, and he has a golden shining mace in his hand and is floating about half a foot off the ground.
Malice turns to Mishka and goes and just like through gritted teeth goes, "Go back into your pit," and she like fucking kicks her. She's gonna try to kick her down the well. Yeah. Is opposing strength checks, I guess.
Oh yeah.
20.
Oh. 16. So she goes falling back down the well.
Okay.
Which is a good 80-foot drop, which will absolutely kill her.
Oh, whoops.
Oh,
Not lethally though, right?
not lethal. Oh my god.
So boop.
Don't come any closer. I'm trying
It
to
literally
protect you.
says 80 feet.
Oh
All right, so she's dead.
Did she win the belly flop competition though?
Oh my god. Okay, Malice is gonna run over to Alistair. Alistair's back, and she's gonna look at Cloven and Vasylka, right? Cloven and Vasylka, and we'll be like, stand down now. And that's her turn. She did her action, and that's it.
Attack the master! What do you mean stand down?
Can I respond?
Not this turn.
Okay. enough.
But that brings us to Mim.
Oh, fuck. How high up am I? Wait,
You
I'm
are
not on the right
35 feet up.
thing. Cool.
This is right after you de-dragoned, right?
Correct.
Yes.
I think you guys it was this round. He did get a hit or two. You guys managed to take one or two chips from him before, but he came out of dragon last round.
Yeah,
If I move, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I just said he hasn't said anything yet.
Okay, I'm gonna move down 30 feet to where I can hit the Abbott, I guess.
Okay.
Bonus action, I'm going to cast Shadow Blade.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hit. So, second spell. Attack. Oh wait, hold on. If I moved, could I still move to here and have done it?
Yes.
Like a time-wide business. Okay, then I
Yes.
move here. So now I get advantage because it's flank, right?
Correct.
Okay, so advantage.
Which is good because of Alistair's bright light, your Shadow Blade would normally give you advantage just from the fact that it's dim light, but because of Alistair, he is in it. So that does give you the advantage.
It also does more damage even if it's not advantage. But okay, that does hit, you said?
That does hit.
And then damage normal. And then I get sneak attack damage. Would be really cool. There it is. Sneak attack. So that's 18 psychic damage. Actually, I think the sneak attack is also psychic damage, isn't it? Because it's still with my Shadow Blade.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's the weapon. Yep.
So that's
Cool, so that's
27 damage
27?
total.
Yep.
Let's go.
And that's gonna have to be my turn.
And then you take how much damage, Alistair, from being in the sunlight? Saber, thank you for the lurk. Team Money, thank you for the resub.
Is when that activates.
Got it. Cool. A Doonbee.
Do me singing to himself.
Yeah. See, the thing is that I can't remember if I think I cast a Guardian of Nature last turn, right? No, did I?
It should be in the chat log.
Don't see it. I'm gonna go with no. This turn, Jimmy's gonna cast Shalala, and
Cool. I think you just got picked up because you were down.
yeah.
So,
I'm gonna
I
cast
think that's-
Shalala, and
Have a produce flame in it.
yeah. I'm gonna flame it up.
Cool.
Flame on.
I'm gonna flame it up and Shalala it up. See if produce flame hits.
Just say flame on.
Flame on! God, I would love to
Nick
play a
just over
character
here
with
like,
that as my
hey,
catchphrase.
you could say flame on. I'm just.
I would love
No
to play a
pressure.
character with that as my catchphrase. That'd be so fun. 11 points of damage. I'm targeting if you didn't know, I was targeting the Abbott.
I figured. Believe it or not, that was my guess.
That was my turn.
Unbelievable.
All right. Which brings us to the Abbot, who, seeing Mim and being particularly mad at Mim through this process, is going to turn in his deific form. His wings are going to spread, and he's going to spin the mace in his hand, and he's going to say,
You pathetic whelp.
and take some swings.
Damn, that's pretty good.
Ooh.
He is going to multi-attack. With his mace. That's a crit.
Fuck everything.
So
Okay, wait. Can I cast Silvery Barbs on a crit?
yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna do that.
All right. Who are you giving advantage to?
What's he hitting me with? He's just hitting me
A
with a
mace.
mace, right?
A
Okay, so I
glowing golden mace.
I'm gonna give advantage to.
You can do yourself just for your knowledge.
Yeah, but I'm like, I might go down if he does hit me anyway. So then
Which
advantage
would
goes
give
away,
you
doesn't it?
advantage on your death saving throw.
Let's say, yeah, okay, then now I get advantage. But
Alright.
yeah, you're right.
So he comes
Booyah.
swinging, and it's going straight for your face, and you cast the silvery barbs right in front and yank at the last second, trying to pull it down, and you kind of twist your face up in anticipation for the blow, and manage to pull it down underneath you. As the glow kind of coils up your arm and you begin glowing, he growls and says,
You think you can stop me?
and swings again.
Christ.
Such a good voice.
There's a 17
does
hit.
hit.
All right.
Yeah, I'm 16. Ouch.
That is
changed the color of
32
his
damage.
Okay.
Out of that. Oh, I didn't. It doesn't. Oh, it does separate it. 5 is bludgeoning, 23 is radiant. I don't think that matters, but just in case.
Okay. Oh, I guess that only matters if you're immune to stuff, right?
If you're me.
Yeah.
Bring it, buddy.
Oh, God. Wait,
Oh,
Alistair, how
no.
much damage does your thing do?
Oh my
That is his turn.
Not much, but you should leave.
Oh, I need a concentration check. What's a concentration check? Constitution, right?
Yes.
You have
And you have to
advantage,
piss,
it's
you
your
have to
next
pass
roll.
a 16, and you have to do an advantage.
I do have an advantage.
You have to
Yeah,
you do
so
it as
your next
advantage, but
roll
it
now.
uses the silvery barbs. But you have to pass a 16 with your Constitution check.
Well, if I go down, he's just gonna hit me a lot, so it's fine. It's a saving throw or an ability check. Okay, never.
Constitution save.
Constitution
Thank
saving
you.
throw at advantage. And you have to beat a 16. You
I did it.
So you maintain your concentration.
I'm gonna go down anyway.
Which brings us to Esmeralda. And scanning, seeing Alistair and Mim in trouble, tries to insert herself here. And goes full multi-attack on the golem, attempting to get Alistair out. So, one with the rapier. Oh, 2 with the rapier. Not flanked. That does hit.
But what if it didn't?
So that is 6 piercing to Vasylka first. Then another attack with the rapier. That also hits for 13 damage.
Ooh, what?
And then one with the hand axe, which also hits
Yeah.
for 6 damage. So she comes in and just has the rapier in her left hand and the axe in the right, and she does 2 quick stabs and then swings the axe and connects into the, like, deep into the shoulder of Vasylka, and Vasylka, like, it pierces in. Vasylka just kind of turns her head and starts raising her fists. Alistair, it is your turn.
Okay, going to put the crossbow at his back and take 2 shots at advantage because the boy's flanked. First one's 22.
That'll hit.
Okay. 7 piercing and 3 radiant
All
on
right.
that hit. Second one is dirty 20.
Okay.
7 piercing again
Mm-hmm.
Once on each of your turns. Okay, so no radiant on that one.
Got it. And remind me, are these magic?
Oh, I don't think so because the doobie went down. They were magic for a bit. But were you concentrating on that spell?
I was concentrating on it, and then it went away.
Got you. So
And I
no.
concentrated on lightning, and then it went away.
So your weapon is non-magical.
Correct.
Got it. Cool.
And then movement.
Okay.
I'm getting everything out of this turn that I can. I'm moving there, which moves that here. Bonus action. Second wind.
Uh-huh.
Heal.
Real quick, you are going to
Okay.
provoke an attack of opportunity from Vasylka.
Okay, then I would have bonus action moved.
Bonus action disengage and move.
No, I can't bonus action disengage. I would have bonus action first, just in the order of operations there,
Okay.
if you'll let me do it.
That's fine.
Okay.
So, but you still
So-
take the attack of opportunity, yes?
Yeah.
Cool. Does not hit.
Okay.
She's distracted by Esmeralda. She raises her arm, and in that moment, you take the moment to step aside, and she kind of realizes and swings, but can't make it. Oh, hold on. Cloven does get one too. I just realized.
Yep, go for it.
Doo-doo-doo.
Technically, Malice does too. Just saying.
Oh,
If you are
still
11.
upset with me.
Also doesn't hit. All right.
Oh, am I still in melee?
No, you're still in for Malice.
Okay. And
Now,
11.
if Esmeralda hates you,
Yeah, that's true. Does Esmeralda hate me? I assume everybody does.
I'm getting rid of that
Gross.
chicken just because it's in the way.
Alistair's lovable.
I'll never forget that chicken though.
Gone but not forgotten. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. So Radiant for the Abbott and Vasylka and Malice, which
Oh,
is
yes. 3 points of radiant to those three.
all right.
3 points of radiant.
From the radiant sandstorm that is.
That actually sounds like a band name.
Radiant
3 points of
Sandstorm.
No, 3 points of radiant.
Oh. All right, Cloven. Gonna ignore Mal and follow the shiny light. One with the bite. That misses. One with the claw.
That was almost a 20.
That was almost a 1. 5 points of slashing.
Okay.
Which brings us to Vasylka, who is berserking. No, wait. I stand corrected. Not berserking. But it's gonna multi-attack. Targeting Esmeralda. That's a crit. $23 points. I have too many fucking books open. Where? There. All right, yep. So the fists come crashing down as Esmeralda takes 2 walloping punches straight to the gut. She kind of crumples down a little bit, and Vasylka comes for another swing.
Jesus.
which is also a hit. The first connects right below the rib cage, and the second one slams down on top of her collarbone, and Esmeralda almost crumples underneath the weight of the blow for a moment. Manages to hold her ground, but you can see her wincing, teeth gritted under the pain. Which brings us to the top of the round. Malice, it is all you.
She just screams out, "Stop!" And will just lay into Vasylka.
Right.
Can we get a quick moment for that?
Oh yes, right. Sorry, bottom of the round. That is a thing. All you, Sten and Andar and Ireena, you guys are on your way up.
So they're not responding. We're not going to make it in time if something's going wrong.
Well, I don't really have a way to get there any faster.
I've got an idea. Hold on to my back.
I think we have time for this.
Just trust me.
Okay.
And then I suplex Andar off the hill.
Long live the king.
I'll cast polymorph if I can do all that in the same action
Yes,
on myself.
got it.
I will do. I'll do giant eagle.
Cool. Andar is officially now Andar the Gray.
Hey.
The Eagles are coming.
All right, so you, what's the fly speed?
60 feet. But I'd have to pick up Ireena also. So I
Right.
think you said half, right? So dash 60 feet.
Okay, cool. So yeah, we'll keep it the same. So that'll make it 10 rounds. So after this move, you'll have 9 left. So
Okay.
I will just start a new count. 1 round done. Malice, you're laying into Vasylka.
I'm sorry. Giant eagle's 80 feet.
Oh, 80 feet. So it's slightly faster. So we'll say 8 rounds. I think that's close to math. And question, is this non-lethal or is this lethal?
This is lethal.
Okay,
She's
that's
a
what I
fucking
thought.
Puppet. Yeah. So that's a crit, so that's even more damage. Roll another. Wait. Slash roll. Roll. And then another d4 for that one roll. Okay, so that is. I'm assuming the critical hits. That is.
I'm pretty sure
an
all of it
extra-
hits, but let me double check.
okay.
All of it hits.
Okay, so then that's. I need a calculator to divide. That's 19 slashing. 14 radiant for the first attack. For the second attack, it's 20 slashing. And if she's still up after that, the third attack is 25 slashing.
All right. So, Malice screams, "Stop!" and takes her axe and just comes cleaving down in 3 broad strokes. And the first cuts through Vasylka's front, leaving this big gash. Vasylka turns, starts swinging her fist in the direction. The second one embeds in the hip and almost half severs the torso. Cool. And then the third comes and she brings the back end of the pole arm across and manages to physically snap the hip on the other side. And Vasylka, the flesh, the seams in her flesh split, and she collapses to her left as her body splays open, and she clatters to the ground in pieces. Mal is standing over this bodied Vasylka.
And she'll look at her father and at Cloven and will just be like, "I said stop!"
What have you done?
Mim.
Is it an action to drink a health potion?
It is a bonus action to drink a health potion. It is a action to feed it to someone else.
Can I? Okay. Sorry, I'm debating because I was gonna bonus action disengage and then use the potion, but I don't know if I need to disengage if I use the potion. So I'll wait, hold on. The skull is Vasylka, not Mal, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know how Mal ended up on there. I'm gonna move her off.
That's fair.
I didn't
I'm
move
going
her. That's weird.
to
She's supposed to be here.
Seriously? Well, that sucks. Cool. So you said that's a bonus action?
Yes,
to
as a
drink
bonus
a
action to heal.
Okay, I'm going to attack the Abbott. And yes, okay, I'm gonna attack the Abbott with
Banana.
Okay, and I don't have advantage. That's a thing. No! Oh wait. No. Doesn't hit.
10
him.
is not enough. You chug the potion and take a slash, and the Abbot, angry now, completely takes his mace and knocks your shadow blade out of the way.
Cool. If I move, he gets an attack of opportunity.
Correct.
Well, I'll stay here.
A Doonbee.
A Doomby will do two things. First, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Mim. You get.
Yay! That's amazing.
15 HP. And then. Flame on! Flame off. I don't think 11 hits.
An 11 does not hit.
Okay, never mind. Well, flame off.
We're rolling so great.
It's my turn. I rolled really high on the damage.
Which brings us to the Abbot.
Does that mean anything?
The Abbot turns from Mim and flies up over Cloven.
Wait, we both get attack of opportunities.
You do. That will not hit. That will hit, so you get one hit off. All right, 9 damage.
Isn't that also sneak attack though?
No.
Within 5 feet of an ally?
No, we've been doing flanking.
No, because I have 5 feet of an ally as my sneak attack. I get sneak attack if they're within 5 feet.
Oh, okay, then yes.
Hell yeah. Okay.
And also, you're technically in dim light, so all of these things. You should actually roll another
Is he in
attack
dim
to see
light?
if it's an advantage, because if you get a crit.
Is
He's
that
in-
dim light?
Within 10
that would
feet
be.
of me is bright. Another
Yeah.
10 feet is dim.
Then I think it.
Your
I
so
get
you-
it. I get sneak attack, but I don't get advantage.
You should get advantage because you're not within the 10 feet of him.
No, but he's in the. But isn't it the
All right. Well, then
Okay.
we'll just say sneak attack, but no advantage.
Sorry. Wait, hold on. I think it was my target is it has to be in dim.
Got it. Okay.
Light.
So then, yeah. So just do the
Yeah.
sneak attack though.
Thank you. Use features. Sneak attack.
All right. There we go.
Yay.
So he flies over, and he looks straight down at Mal, literally like outlined against the sky, looking down at Mal and hovering over her,
You ungrateful worm.
and just lays into Mal.
Okay, let's go.
$19.
Yeah. Yes.
Wow, that's a lot of ones. 13.
I need separation here. Is the radiant?
So
okay,
one
the
bludgeoning,
is
8
one.
radiant.
That is pain. Wait, what about the
Um,
+4? What does that count as?
That
that
is
bludgeoning?
additional radiant damage.
That's additional radiant. Okay.
Yes.
Then that's.
And then he swings again.
Oh god, this is pain.
Ah!
3,
My
2,
narrative heart is so sad by the fact that he didn't do well there. All right. She manages to parry the second blow as it comes down,
Yeah. Okay.
which brings us to Esmeralda.
Wait, it's actually 16. 7,
Wait, so he's above.
He's above Cloven, technically.
Okay.
I just don't want to put him on top of Cloven.
Yeah, I imagine that would be really awkward.
Esmeralda's going to take this opportunity to slide in front of Mim, in between Cloven and Mim, and use the flanked opportunity to take into Cloven.
Oh my god.
That's 11 to Cloven.
That's 11 to Cloven. We'll be landing shortly.
Then 26. 7 to Cloven. And last but not least. Oh, that's meant to be an advantage.
Last one.
Okay, dirty 20 still hits. 8 to Cloven. She takes 3 hits, stabs Cloven in the hip, stabs Cloven in the back shoulder blade, and then takes the axe and slices off Cloven's second head, which goes rolling to the ground. Cloven looks,
God.
turns gray, collapses down to the ground.
Oh.
So now we can put people here and here. Alistair.
Okay. That changed things a little bit, but it's okay. Move here.
Mm-hmm.
Which might be an attack of opportunity if he wants to take it.
It is. All right.
Okay, that's going to hit, and I need to know how much is radiant.
4 is bludgeoning, 12 is radiant.
So, how do you have things in D&D? This is the first time I've actually had to do it. Did you say 12?
Oh,
was
I'm
radiant?
sorry.
Yeah.
4 is bludgeoning, 16 is radiant.
I'm gonna.
16.
I was like, wait a minute, where's
Oh,
the?
it's
Where
an even
I'm
number,
missing
never
some
mind.
numbers. That's the extra 4.
Okay, so. Okay.
The light's getting closer.
And did I notice that the arrows may or may not be doing less damage? Did I notice anything about my attacks?
You didn't take much notice to them.
Okay. Not that I think this is... Oh, actually. All right, I'm just gonna say over here and just throw 2 radiant frisbees at him.
All right, do it.
First one's a 9. It's not gonna hit.
That does not hit.
Second one's a dirty 20.
That will hit.
3 force damage.
All right.
Actually, 3 force damage, 3 radiant, and then end of turn, so another 3 radiant.
Okay. It kind of hits him in the head, and he turns and he glares at you. Which brings us to top of round. The eagle party moves 1 round closer. Is there anything that you want to do while you're flying?
Scream in terror.
All right.
Nick is frozen. Or
Nick?
just really good at holding that pose.
Oh, there he is.
I was like, wow, everyone's really quiet.
Oh no.
Oh, that's me.
And
You're flying right now. Is there anything that you want to do while you're flying, or are you just flying?
Is Ireena, did she struggle when I picked her up, or is she along for the ride?
At first she struggled a little bit, and then she realized, and she just kind of like rolled her eyes, and she's hanging limply.
That's it.
All right, Mal.
Mal looks up at her father and says, I won't let you hurt my friends. Please stop this. Does he respond?
You have made your choice.
Then I think she looks over at Alistair and Mim and Adumbi, and then back at her father and goes, so be it. And with tears in her eyes.
That's a lot of dice.
Yeah. Does a 19 hit? I'm assuming the 9 doesn't.
A 19 does, a 9 does not, the 20 does.
Okay. So then that's 25 slashing.
I do need separation, yeah. 25.
Yep, 8 radiant.
Okay.
And then the second attack is just 22 slashing.
Got it. Oh. Messed up. There we go. Cool, fixed it. You start swinging, cutting into him, and you watch as the blade connects, and he's desperately trying. He manages to parry one blow, knocking your blade aside, but isn't able to get it back in time to block the last blow. Mim, Mal and the Abbott are just in full lightsaber duel, like ting ting. You're muted.
No.
Oh, okay. No, how does he look? Is he looking really bad, or
He's
kind of still...
his robes are beginning to be stained with this golden Icarus blood.
How tall are you, Mel?
I feel like this question has been asked multiple
So many
times,
times.
and I've given multiple answers.
It's in your nope, that's the wrong one. It's in your description.
Oh.
I remember.
I always forget.
5'9".
5'9". There we go.
Cool. I'm gonna go fly over Mal because the Abbott's still 10 feet up. Like
Back.
he hit her from above. Then I'm gonna fly over Mal. Pretend I'm over. And I'm gonna attack him, and I'm gonna say, "You dismissed Mal as a daughter, you bitch!" And then I'm gonna Shadow Blade attack. And I think I get advantage because at this point, is he technically in dim light? If he's half in Alistair's.
You're also flanking him.
And I am flanking him,
It is
but
flank.
I didn't know if that worked because, okay, then yeah, this bitch, I hope he dies.
Well, wait, you're attacking from here?
No, I'm
No,
above
from-
Mal. I'm above
Above Mal. Got it.
Yeah.
Yes, you're in the dim light, so you're fine. We'll do the dim light.
Mal. Okay.
Someone needs to invent like a system that is like you can flip between top down and then side to like side.
What
view,
is
you
that?
know?
That's
I
I think that new
Oh.
BTT is gonna have something.
cool.
Oh, that would be so cool.
I almost got a natural 20. Does it hit?
A 15 does not hit.
Ooh, okay.
Like a 17,
Then
I think.
Fuck.
Who's man made out of? Stone?
Pure light?
Can I have some of that?
What are you drinking, my man?
Real quick, this is the image of his deific form.
Oh, damn.
He's hot, man. He's a
Oh,
total
man.
diva.
Father, you've been working out.
Total diva.
He's a deva.
Yeah.
All right, so you.
Well then, I really want to make it like certain though that like I miss, but I want to kind of get in the way of him hitting Mal again.
All right.
Oh.
So you try and insert yourself.
Like tiny little. Yeah.
Got it. Which brings us to a Doonby.
How's he looking?
He's
Bad.
sliced, bleeding, and angrily beating at Mal with this malice, with this mace.
He's.
Anemone.
Bum. So like Mal's is like in the middle of just like fending off his attacks right now, or is she kind of like staring him down?
And Mim's trying to kind of dart in the way and distract.
A Doomby will like run up and then try to put a hand on Mal's shoulder, and I'm gonna cast Elemental Weapon. And to stick with the theme, flame on! Fire sword, baby.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you.
All right, Mal's axe begins bursts into flame.
On my turn here.
Which brings us to
Kaiba.
the Abbott, who is going to just ignore everything and laser in on Mal at this point.
Does Mal benefit from Mim's cover?
I'm going to give.
A little bit of half cover,
I might.
We'll say Mim's providing quarter cover.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
Which you get
what I can.
you get plus 2 to your AC
Oh, that's. Oh my god.
from the distraction. God damn.
He has advantage. He has advantage.
Oh, he has advantage.
Reckless attack. Yeah.
God damn.
I can't help you more than that.
Okay, well,
Wait,
the second one.
Isn't your AC 16?
Well, it's 18 now because of you.
Yeah, I know, but like,
Yeah.
I know. Yep, I saved you.
All right, so the first one he connects in Mal's flaming axe, and they hold in each other's face for a minute, and he says,
I should have left you.
and he swings again.
That definitely hits.
No, it doesn't. My last silvery barbs for you.
Oh damn! All right. He brings it back and swings for the head, and Mim, in a moment of desperation, grabs. He tries to pull it out of the way. It's still at advantage, or no? So
No,
it
you just roll
re-rolls one
again.
of them.
Yeah.
So it was a 4, so that's a 12. So it re-rolls the 12.
That still
Does a
hits,
19 hit?
unfortunately.
She tries to pull, and manages to pull it just a little, but not enough to stop it. Who are you giving advantage to?
Who's next?
Esmeralda.
Exactly. You said who's on first?
Yeah. Who's on first?
Ooh. I'm gonna give Mal the advantage.
All right.
That makes sense
is
for what she would do.
32 damage, 4 bludgeoning, 28 radiant.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. Okay.
That's a lot of damage.
It's 2 bludgeoning and then 32, 34.
And it just collides with the left side of Mal's face, and blood sprays from her lips and begins dripping down her chin.
Oh. Yep. Does he have 2 attacks or 3?
That was just 2.
Okay.
Which brings us to Esmeralda, who is going to attempt to hit the Abbott here. She is aiming up. That'll hit. For 6 total damage. The next one. That'll also hit for 12 total damage.
Yeah, we should replace her with Ireena. She's hitting every shot.
She's nice.
Well,
She's so nice.
she is statted. And then the last hit does not hit.
Yeah, I spoke
right.
that into the world. I'm sorry.
Alistair.
I should get.
Oh. Fucking fall, and I'm going back to crossbow.
All right, do it.
17 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. Gonna wait. Cape 5 piercing.
All right.
+3 radiant.
Got it.
Natural 20 for a 29.
Got it. Let's go for the crit.
And let's do a point of grit as well.
Okay.
So,
Grit
do
crit.
violent shot. So it's 3d10. No, wait. 2d10. That's 4. 19.
All right. Split it up for me.
That was all piercing.
Got it.
What do I have? I'm basically tapped. I can't attack and then bonus action cantrip, can I?
Yes.
You have a cantrip that's a bonus action?
No, I'm thinking I don't. I just checked.
You could if...
I think that's my turn.
All right. The Eagle group gets 1 round closer. You have 3 rounds of 8. On round 7, you're going to appear on the threshold, and we're going to fly you in for round 8.
He takes 3 points of damage, right? And
He does
Oh,
to
yeah.
the end of Alistair's turn.
And now he's dead. Right.
That would be cool. Dies by light.
Poetic.
Mal, it is your turn.
All right. Yeah, I think she's wordless at this point. I don't think that she can really say any more than she has. The 8 misses.
Mm-hmm.
Does the 16 miss?
The 16 also misses.
Okay, so there's just one hit of I can transfer the radiant though, so that's one hit of 24 slashing, 7 radiant, and then 1 fire.
24 slashing.
7 radiant.
7 radiant.
1 fire.
You're not gonna believe me. But how do you want to do this with the exact HP? He had 1 health because he had 20. He had, what was it? It was 20. He had 29. You did 24 slashing, 7 radiant, which rounds down to 3. Or whatever. He had whatever it was that the one fire damage is what does it.
Wow. Wow.
It's just like a.
How do you want to do this?
I'm if you don't mind, like I think we're gonna we've alluded to Star Wars, so I think they're like trading blows, right? And then just in one fell swoop she just like chops off his hand that's holding the mace. Just
You chop off the hand. He looks at his hand.
No!
yeah. And
It can't be!
and looking at I think she like would like lower her axe at his neck and we'll just say yield. You've lost.
Oh, he's dead. You
Oh,
got him to
dead,
you got him
dead?
to 0. Like that's what
Oh,
I'm saying
shit.
is like the 1 fire damage got
Yeah.
him to 0.
Oh, so like he just fucking blood loss just like faints after he screams.
Well, so this was all 1 hit, right? So you cut off the hand. He looks at it and the ichor is just pouring out and he screams, "No!" And you watch as cracks begin to form up his arm and golden light begins to pour from both his wrist and the cracks in his skin as almost like a plaster doll. He begins to just crack and is screaming as the light bursts and the pieces of his body shatter as if it was hollowed marble. This almost like the Easter Bunny chocolate shells, like pieces just go flying in different directions of shattered marble, and there's a burst of light as the Abbott ceases to be and silence falls over the courtyard.
And I think Mal will just, seeing that, drop her axe and fall to her knees. And we'll just start praying.
In the brief silence that follows, Esmeralda kind of panting, kind of like massages her jaw a little bit where she was punched by Vasylka. Well, that fucks up a few plans, doesn't it? And then as you're standing there in the courtyard over the mutilated body of Vasylka, the bleeding body of Cloven, and the shattered remains of the Abbot, for the briefest moment, it seems like the clouds above Krezk part to let through this faint, shimmering ray of sunlight. True sunlight. The first time any of you in weeks have seen the true rays of the sun. And it's still this faded, dim light. But it falls in a small circle. Right about here. And as the Abbey bells toll, the faint outline of a figure appears in the sunlight, outlined against the fog and the dim, rustic nature of Barovia. And he's not quite ghost-like. He's not quite transparent, but it's evident that he's not truly there. He seems to be a visage manifesting in front of you. But he has this golden glow, this golden aura that seems to be emanating from him, and you all feel this light sense of warmth as this border seems to be surrounding his form. And the man standing before you is wearing a long white cuirass and white breeches with thigh-high boots folded at the top. And his cuirass seems to have this gold trim all around both the shoulders and along where it stops above, just below his waist. He's got golden buttons up the center and a ringed belt that seems to be these solid medallions of gold around his waist, the front of which holds a bright shining emblem of the sun. And he has a white cloak clasped around his neck. A golden band sits on his brow, and a golden mace very similar to the one that you were just wielded wielded against you. And he's got large golden bracers on either hand. Mal, you immediately recognize from your teachings that this is the visage of the Morning Lord. And everyone in that radius feels a sense of warmth and that kind of soft sunlight feel. Alistair, that same warmth that you felt in your dream, but this time it seems to be actually physically basking upon you, which seems familiar in a way that you can't quite put your finger on. But it does remind you of your time before Barovia, and what it felt like to actually sit in the sun. And the figure turns and kind of takes you all in as you all take him in. You have done well. I wish I had more time. I can only be here but for a moment, but thank you for ridding this land of the blight that used my name to gain stature and glory. Hopefully now, the true followers of the Morning Lord will honor my teachings here. And he steps over to Mal, who's kind of stopped mid-prayer, observing this thing, tears streaking down her face.
Yeah, I would say as he steps towards her, I'd say she like lowers her head, presenting her neck, and saying, "I'm ready."
He observes and chuckles to himself. No, child, you do not deserve death. And he puts his hand on your shoulder. For one who does not truly follow me, you've been very loyal. And he lifts you he like grips your shoulder and lifts you to your feet, seemingly effortlessly. Mm-hmm. So that you're looking eye to eye for a moment. And you see that his like golden skin, this chiseled jaw, and these deep gold eyes just looking straight into yours. I know what you've been through. And I know what you've been taught. And not all of it is as it seems, but you have done right by me, and for that, I would offer a favor. And his hand begins to glow, and you feel this warmth start to emanate from your shoulder through your body, and Mal, her whole body begins to glow, and she seems to start almost sharing the aura that the Morning Lord seems to be embodying. My power here is limited. I cannot completely remedy your situation, but I can return you to your true nature. And as the glow overtakes Mal, she glows brighter and brighter to the point that you physically can't see her skin, her features. She just is a literal embodiment of light for the briefest moment. And as the light begins to fade and everyone's kind of starts to focus back in on where Mal is standing, the tiefling demonic visage that you once saw is no longer standing where Mal was. And instead, you see a woman, the same size, the same physical, muscular features, the same pointed ears, but the visage of the demonic red skin has been washed away to reveal this golden, almost amberish olive skin underneath. And her clothes have been not only repaired, but all have turned a bright shade of white. And she appears to be no longer demonic at all, just a natural being standing before you. And he reaches down and he takes the axe from Mal, who it's rested on the ground in her prayers. He lifts it and looks upon it, looks at you, takes his knee and snaps it on his knee, and then in one hand holds the head of the axe, the actual blade, and in the other holds the handle. And you watch as they both begin to glow and transmute into new shapes as the axe head forms a bright golden sickle, and the handle forms into a leafed golden circlet. And he gently rests the circlet upon your brow and then proffers the sickle. Although you may not continue to serve me any longer, a token for the service that you have provided me during your time under my, he kind of half smirks, tutelage, we'll say.
This must be a dream. One that I am afraid of waking up. I will worship you. I thank you with every heart, every aspect of my being. I don't know what more I can say.
He takes your hand and he puts it on the sickle. No words are necessary. And he turns to Alistair. And you can see his form is starting to fade at this point. But he comes and he rests a hand on Alistair's shoulder. We will be discussing more, as I'm sure you're aware. And he smiles. But you are doing well. And when you consider yourself lost, know that there are those watching who will do what they can to help.
Thank you.
And then as you're watching, the sunbeam is starting to shrink and he's starting to turn more and more transparent and his visage is starting to fade. And he says, consider yourself lucky. Most of us only get one. And then fades. About this time, a giant eagle arrives.
Do we have an eagle? Do we have an eagle noise?
Yeah, I got it.
Didn't
No, it cut out.
There you go. you just open your mouth. Oh my god! I need a clip of that.
That's funny.
Oh my
I wasn't
god!
even that loud. I can't believe I peaked my mic.
Oh my god!
Once we get, I'll swoop down in. Once we get close, I'll just drop. Hopefully not burying both the people I'm carrying in the ground.
Nah. They kind of tumble to the ground, and as you fly in, you see the decimated body of Vasylka and Cloven, and this shattered marble spread throughout the courtyard, and one particularly frightened bat lady who is wrenching at her chains.
I have the token. I sent the token to you, Ryan. If you want
I
to...
will implement.
Hey.
I guess taking that in, I'll run up. Maybe this is why no one responded to the acorn. You clearly have this handled.
So you're saying we didn't need to come back?
I guess not.
I think we all need to be together right now.
Where's Malice?
Who the hell is that?
And Mim just like looks over at this new Malice. I think that's Malice still, right? Malice, are you still in there? Mal?
Oh. Malice, right. That's what I used to be called. Right. I think so. I hope so. It's so wonderful seeing you all. I'm sorry I missed that, Adam.
You've become far less hideous.
I see that your wit is still there. I don't know what I should do. For the first time in a long time, I'm free.
Were you cursed before?
Yes, you could call it that, I think.
So, was that big spot of sunlight? Was that you?
I think so. And no, for a moment, that was the Morning Lord. He was here. He was... I would think I would be hallucinating if it wasn't for all of me. You saw him too, right, Mim? Alistair?
Alistair's pale white, like he just saw a ghost, and just looking at the ground.
And the bat is going crazy in the corner, right? Okay.
I'll just nudge Andar. Oh, we missed seeing a god.
I think
Imagine what a
they've also
story
had
that would have been.
drama.
What did you say?
Two types of people.
Does everyone look okay? Like
No.
health wise, not shaken or stirred wise.
Shaking her stick. No, not everyone looks okay. I don't look okay.
Yeah.
Mal looks great. Total glow up.
I'll go around casting some cure wounds on people who need it. Who's looking the worst?
I think a Doonby, right?
I mean, probably, but.
All right, Dimby, take this 3rd level cure wounds to the face.
Oh! It hurts so good.
It hurts so good.
Ooh, 13, 15, 19 points of healing.
19. So, if your name is not Malice, what should we call you?
No, you can still, I'm still the same person. I think. Just lighter. Think.
It kind of sounds like you had a different idea. I mean, first thing you said was that's what we used to call you.
Yeah. It's like a dream. I don't know how else to call it or explain it, but what would you call me? I don't know.
I mean,
But-
there's lots of words to describe you.
I would ask, did you find what we were looking for, Mim?
Mim dashes back over to over here, which I think is where she set down the stuff.
That's correct.
She picks it up.
Mm-hmm.
And dashes back and puts it on the... She doesn't give it to this Mal, not Mal. She puts it on the ground right next to this Mal.
Okay.
Mal, not Mal.
If I remember correctly, were there gems in there?
No, there was a mechanical mechanism and there was
Okay.
a bottle of red liquid.
Okay. If I can ask the group, do any of you have any diamond on you by any chance?
Diamonds?
Mim rummages through her bag.
I'm just gonna say, if we had a diamond, I think it would have come up by now. They seem pretty useful. I don't know about this whole magic thing, but
How big of a diamond?
Approximating 100 gold worth?
I have.
would I be able to ask if I could borrow that?
You can have it. It doesn't last forever, but
Right. Yeah, I would suppose it would be having it because it will be gone. But and she's gonna take it in her hand with both hands, right? If you offer it to her.
so I'm using performance of creation, and I'll just create it in your hands.
You can create 100 gold diamond?
I can't.
That's nuts. Okay. And she's going to walk over to Alistair and look. Is he still like being unresponsive?
Yeah, until you walk up, and then he'll shake.
Okay. Oh wait, it doesn't. Okay, I don't need the diamond. You know what? Sorry, take it all of that back. You can have the diamond back.
I will undiamond that.
But she'll walk over to Alistair.
Undiamond.
She'll. Are you all right?
I thought I was crazy. I dreamt of him last night being with the Morning Lord. I've never really been one for religion. It's just a lot.
Well, he has he's blessed you, which is very very rare. But I would, if you would let me, I would bless you as well.
Oh? What do you mean?
I feel like it's only right. If I were to try something, if that's okay.
Sure.
And she'll kind of like carefully like hold out her hand towards your head, and putting it gently on your forehead. She'll say, "In the name of the Morning Lord, be healed," and she will cast Remove Curse. Which, at your touch, all curses affecting one creature or object end. If the object is a cursed magic item, etc., etc. But yeah, yeah.
Is Alistair cursed?
Damn, what happened?
Does it work?
You cast, and the spell takes hold, and Alistair doesn't feel any different.
Nani?
Thank you, Malice. Truly.
Of course. I only hope it helps a little.
I'm sure it did.
And she'll look around to everyone and say, "Thank you. Truly. You've all been so kind. I've just been so self-absorbed I couldn't see it."
I mean, I'm glad I could help. Also, I mean, thank you as well for being with us this whole entire time.
Of course.
Sorry, I'm a little bit confused because of, the whole entire completely changed persons thing. So, you're just gonna have to give me a second.
Malice, were you? I'm sorry. Were you not always red?
Not. I always remember being afflicted. So I don't know. The Morning Lord said something about how he's unable to fully remove. So I'm hoping that's not too bad, but I'll take this.
Yeah. You look great.
Thank you.
Sten, Andar, you missed a lot.
So, are you telling me we
Definitely sounds
rushed
like
up the hill because of
my
a
God.
costume change? Is this significant? I don't understand.
Malice, you wouldn't happen to be able to do what you just did to me to Ireena, would you?
I can try.
It might be worth.
Okay. She'll walk over and say, "May I?"
May you what?
Give you a blessing?
Sure. Go ahead.
God's sakes, do something. She's insufferable.
And she'll repeat the same process, marking another spell slot. Does remove curse remove anything?
Not from Ireena.
Ah, shit. All right. Well,
Was
Stupid ass Abbott.
so
the real plot twist is that there's actually nothing wrong with Ireena.
am
that's
I
true.
am I missing something, or is there anything significant? We were leaving, right?
Um.
And at that point,
Yeah.
Esmeralda's gonna chime in. You can't just leave now. You've put quite a hiccup, a wrench in my plans here. I had a well thought out trap for Strahd von Zarovich, and now he has no reason to come. You've killed his proposed wife. You've mutilated the priest who was doing him favors. He has no reason to arrive, and I'm sure he'll
Wait.
be hearing about this.
Oh, so that's your plan.
Plan to trap and kill him here?
Well, I had a plan to ambush him here, yes.
With
He's
just
coming within a few
you?
days, and I am, as you've seen, very capable. And
But
Ireena,
Esmeralda, you're
Ireena
one
kind
person.
yes. And I've been hunting vampires my entire life. I've been preparing for this moment for weeks. And you've thrown all of that out the window. For what? And she gestures at the device in the bottle. Is this what this is about? Have you thought about any of the consequences of the things that you do? And
Yeah,
Ireena
we
kind
don't
of,
do that.
Ireena kind,
There's
yep.
always
Ireena
there's
chimes in.
always someone yelling at random.
At random. Weeks of planning. Weeks of training and studying. Random, you say?
Don't they like teach you about no plan survives, blah blah blah.
And contact with the enemy.
Adapt. Yes, and adapt.
Yes, I would like to have at least contacted the enemy before my plan potentially changed.
Well, how many times have you seen Strahd?
I haven't. That's the whole
Well,
point.
we have.
Great. And now you're hunted. I've managed to stay unknown for this long. And you
Don't know the enemy you're up against.
So you
I
should
know
join
plenty
us.
about the enemy I'm up against. I've been studying him for years.
Look, I don't look. What's your name again?
Her name is Esmeralda. And Esmeralda, you should join us.
And
I
also,
think that you've done enough.
You said we were hunted. You want to meet Strahd?
Yes, and my plan requires me remaining anonymous, which has been made much more difficult by your actions here today.
So hide within us.
No. You've done enough.
Okay. Well, thank you for your help.
Yes, I feel like you're being a little bit ignorant here. It's, if we can't help you anymore, then...
Ireena turns to Esmeralda. You'll get used to it. And Esmeralda kind of wipes off her blades and sticks them in her belt. Is this why Rictavio left? Did you do the same to him?
I mean, more or less, but we're destined to do it without people, right? So, just go.
I can see why. And she turns and walks.
I think Malice will run forward to try and catch her before she leaves.
Okay.
And she'll just like if Esmeralda doesn't turn around, she'll try to like tap her on the shoulder.
Okay, so we'll say you catch her like here.
Uh-huh.
So you tap her on the shoulder and she... What?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
I just wanted to say thank you. Specifically. You didn't have to help us and you did. I appreciate that. If you ever need anything from me, just let me know.
She takes like a deep, measured breath and she says, "You're welcome. And congratulations on your blessing." And she turns and walks. And shuts the gate behind her.
Well, that's definitely no way to make friends.
We seem to be
That's
particularly
fine,
good
trying
at
to
making
say.
friends. What can we say? We're clearly very charming.
Yes, you're probably the best one of us of making friends.
Well, I do have the most social training, if that's what you mean.
Yes. It's a shame how far it's gotten you.
Honestly, I didn't mean to be that brash. However, we did have a path until we met her, and, well, now things are destined differently, so.
Well, to be fair, she warned you of that too.
So good at making friends. Maybe you should stay here and replace the Abbott and then make a lot of friends and fix the town.
Oh, you're right, because I'm clearly meant for priest-like life, and I have such adept healing abilities.
Ireena, what is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you? I've been... Out of everyone here, I've spent most of my time rushing in to save all of you. Every time you mess up, I've risked my life. I've gone unconscious. I've woken up in lying on the ground more times than I can count.
You've
Because-
also woken up in my arms. I've
Yes.
kept you alive.
Which I
I've
appreciate,
been
and
a
I've done
friend
the
to
same
you.
for you. I've rushed in when you've gotten into trouble. I've rushed in when we've made bad decisions. I've cautioned us against this, that, and the other, and nobody ever listens. You do whatever you want. None of you respect any of the consequences, and none of you even has as much as a thank you. I got Andar and Mim out of jail. They would not have been able to get out of the Burgomaster's cell without my help.
Point of contention, I can get out of just about anywhere.
Yes, now.
You know, the whole entire reason that you're here is that we could put you somewhere safe, which you refuse to do.
So
So we
far,
have
we
to keep
haven't
you
found
ourselves.
anywhere safe except for fucking Ravenloft. And I'm starting to think it's safer than with you.
You mean the place that someone was brutally murdered in front of you? That place? Or the place that has ghosts that are listening to every word that you say? Or the place where the owner of it cuts off people's hands and uses them as trophies to warn other people to not to do anything.
Let's look at
remotely
the
opposed to him.
alternatives, shall we? I continue to travel with a group who clearly doesn't give a shit about my life, and clearly doesn't take any of the benefits that I have to offer for anything but granted. Consistently risk myself for those who don't take consequences into account, and travel in a land ridden with thieves and werewolves and all sorts of dangerous things that we have yet to find. The whole purpose of my journey was to find a safe place. And the more we travel, the more I'm starting to think there is no safe place.
So then, how about you change your goal? Instead of trying to find a safe place, help us make this a safe place.
I would love to make this a safe place, but I'm starting to think that you guys can't make anything safe.
How do you mean?
That's...
Name one situation that I have not been directly involved in that we've solved diplomatically. Name one. The only one that I can think of is the Burgomaster, and that was entirely my doing.
Krezk? We
Krezk,
entered
where
Krezk.
we slaughtered a bunch of self-defending. We slaughtered a bunch of people on the defense, and then we went and killed the priest and his main servant.
I didn't know that you were. I didn't know that you were a monster apologist.
I'm not saying that the abbot was anything that to be held in high regard, but what I am saying is to say that this was diplomatically solved is silly.
You want to diplomatically solve issues with monsters?
No, what I'm saying is
That
that none of it
actively-
is safe. You said provide an example. I asked you a question. Provide a diplomatic example.
The gates of the
Ireena,
city.
we weren't here when the fight broke out. Why are you jumping to conclusions so fast?
Yeah. I'm not going to be able to do everything diplomatically here, especially when most of the things in these lands are hostile.
I'm not saying everything has to be solved diplomatically, but just once it would be nice to find somewhere where we could potentially solve something without fucking hacking someone to death.
Ireena, I do understand where you're coming from, and I don't want to speak from the group because I've only been here for a couple days, but I would say I thank you. I've tried to notice you. But I don't think our group's inability to handle things diplomatically is entirely our fault. I think it says a lot about this land. And I can understand why you're frustrated because you don't feel appreciated, but we're all here to protect you. You are our goal. I don't know how much more we can possibly do other than that we're trying. If that's not good enough, then I'm sorry.
There's like a brief, heavy silence for a moment, and she says, look, I think that as much as I seem to be your goal, if that is the truth, it doesn't seem to be taken very seriously. And that maybe it's best if we find some place. I recognize that we've had difficulty so far, but if we can find some place safe, then I will hunker down and you can do whatever it is that you need to get home. Because I know that that's really the ultimate goal of everyone here. You've said it multiple times in my presence. So don't...
That's not even what that's about anymore, Ireena.
Ireena, I worry now. We left just an item alone for a couple hours. Strahd was able to take it out from under us. I don't think that's a safe place to just leave you alone anywhere, while he's still got an autonomy.
Well, then are we just delaying the inevitable? Is that what we're doing here? I'm just to be claimed?
Ireena, wholeheartedly, do you want to leave?
I don't know. Okay? I'm frustrated.
We should take a walk then. I'll just point to the ground and everything.
Yeah.
I don't know that this is really the best place to clear your head.
No, I agree. The blood is
Sorry,
getting on my
Alice.
boots.
You guys can wait in the dining hall or the chapel, sorry. And
With all due respect, we said we were going to leave. Let's just go. And she starts heading towards the gate.
well, I mean, I feel like I should clean up a little bit after everything. Eesh. How about I'll catch up? How about I'll catch up with you guys if that's okay?
Mim just starts collecting piles of like marble and rocks in her hands.
I'll let you know what cabin or whatever we decide.
Okay.
And I'll chase after Ireena.
Stan, thank you for coming.
Maybe next time I'll be on time. Third time's a charm, right? And I'll take off.
All right. Who's going and who's staying? Obviously, Mal and Mim are staying.
Should I stay or should I go? Dun, dun, dun.
I know this literally
I'm
just
following
happened to
those
you.
two, but definitely far enough behind that I can't hear Ireena.
Fair enough. We'll put you here. Then.
I'm going to stay, but take after Sten real quick. Like, run after him.
Okay.
Hey, Sten. Here, I'll hand you the obsidian, right?
Yes. Brimstone.
The brimstone.
Brimstone.
Okay.
I'll hand you the brimstone and say, I lifted this off of her. I mean, if she really wants to go, you'll use your best judgment, I'm sure.
Right.
A mess was made, and I'm gonna help clean it up.
Well, we'll see if we can get a good meal when you guys are done.
Thank you. I'll run back in.
I'll get that.
All right. So, Sten, you catch up to Ireena, who's working her way down the mountain.
I don't know if it's a good idea to leave immediately. I think we should continue with the plan to go bunker down for the night in one of those cabins, empty cabins that they'd mentioned.
Yes, I agree. I just meant leave the church.
Sure. Ireena, I'm sorry you're not feeling well with us, but it truly is our intention to keep you safe.
She pauses for a moment. I appreciate your intention, and I hope that what you say is true. I just am having trouble.
Maybe it's the way we came about things. You were effectively pawned off on us by your brother. And we're nearly bartering you to stay against Strahd. Maybe it feels like you don't have any autonomy and you are being a piece moved back and forth. You're not that, Ireena. You do help a lot.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I'll just continue walking down.
All right. The rest of you, what are you doing?
Clean up, clean up.
Gonna study chickens for a little bit.
It's just all
Make sure.
cleaning up the area.
Yeah.
I'll help Mal clean up.
Hey, can I push for a bathroom break real quick?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, we will be back. So, those of you on cleanup crew, are you guys doing anything particularly on cleanup crew, or are you just cleaning up?
Just cleaning.
I have a question. Is the Abbott's body just fucking chilling?
So it was shattered into a bunch of marble pieces.
A trillion
Okay.
pieces.
Got you.
So big question here. Big problem potentially.
Big question.
Are the other flesh golems still around? Did they go away since he died?
Good
There's
question.
only one that you know about, and it is not in sight right now.
Okay. You're gonna make me play it out. Fair enough.
Hold on, real quick. For label purposes, what race are you now?
She's an elf.
Okay.
She's an astral elf.
Wait, is she still? Does she still have like fucking rock chisel abs?
No. Her stats have been rearranged. She has
Also,
very little strength now.
If you can send me the full art at some point.
Oh yeah, I'll do it right now. Thank you.
Because I really wanted to use this meme.
You should honestly, you should put the full.
Did
art
I
in the
say
group chat.
when?
And in the D&D channel, so that people can see if they
Okay.
do look.
Yeah, I literally while Ryan was mentioning stuff, I saw this and I was just like, oh, it's the same hairstyle. Let's see. Chat. XD. Oh no. Discord be slow.
All right.
I love her.
Is she single?
Hi.
What's the wife's name? Strahd's wife's name that is beautiful. Well, they're all, but like the
Yeah.
the
That
Anastraya
reminds me-
Karelova.
different voice.
That
But
art of your character is Spiritfarer alive.
As what?
Spiritfarer?
Yeah, I love. Yeah, I love it. I love Spiritfarer.
All right. So, after you guys finish cleaning up, what do you guys do?
Would enough time have passed that the other group got down there and Sten would have let us know where they were at?
Let me ask you this. How careful are you being in regards to cleaning up like the mutilated bodies? Are you just kind of like gathering it up? Like, what are you doing?
I mean, there are only 2, yes?
Yes, but are you like my question is, are you just bundling it all up and throwing it down the well? Are you
Oh no, no.
like
I would have
what's
followed. I think we'd all follow Mal's lead. Anybody can.
Yeah.
Malice is
tell
gonna
me if I'm wrong.
try to give them their death rights, even her father's marble pieces. She's gonna
Right.
try and wrap them all up and bury them.
Also, in leaving, Andar is going to get to the first switchback and stop and think about what happened last time we left and just sit on a rock. Fair.
all right, so you bury the bodies, which that'll take a while. So by the time that you guys finish that, yes, Stan and Ireena and Andar would get to town. And so let me pop them over. Okay, there's 1, there's 2.
Andar's not in town.
Yes, you sat.
Okay.
Did hear. All right. Let me reveal them and pop everyone over to this map. God. Sirenscape should be the only music. Damn you, Foundry. All right. So Stan and Ireena, you guys make it to the village itself. I've completely lost track of what time of day it was. Does anyone remember?
Well, didn't everyone stay up pretty late and then we fell asleep in the morning?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we were back to correct. So it'd be approaching night.
Yeah, I think it's right around dinner time ish. That's my guess. Maybe late dinner time.
All right. So in the evening of Krezk would be very quiet. There's a light snow falling. There's kind of a chill in the air. But not very many people are out on the street. Where are you planning on going?
So, Alice mentioned that there were some empty ones, right? Or am I imagining that?
I know she mentioned we might be able to stay in one of the cabins. I don't know if she mentioned if any were available or whether she was just hoping that we might be able to take advantage of the local hospitality.
Should we start knocking on doors? Find the burgomaster.
Well,
what's the diplomatic solution?
She kind of like half smirks at the dig. Let's go talk to the burgomaster. Perhaps he might have some insight for us. And the two of you waltz on through. Oh, is it gonna let me? There we go. This is very slow. Come on, work with me. I will just drag you if I need. Okay, I'll just drag you. All right. So she takes you up to the door. lightly knocks. The door's closed. Lightly knocks on the door. And real quick, Sten, roll me a perception check while you're walking up to the building.
15.
You notice as you're approaching that there's some yelling coming from inside. What sounds like a gruff man's voice. And what appears to be a crying woman. And at the knock, there's like silence for a moment, and you watch as the door opens, and Dimitri is standing there. And you said 15?
Yeah.
You can just see as Ireena begins talking to Dimitri out of the corner of the your vision and on the edge of the door frame. You can see the small Krezk boy who Mal mentioned. You mentioned that yes.
There was an errand. Yeah, if that.
So you can see that he is clearly there and present, but he appears to be holding a dark bottle and is sitting at the table kind of slumped with a bottle in his hand. And Dimitri's kind of holding the door semi-shut. What is it? What do you want? Pardon, I don't mean to interrupt, but I was hoping that you might be able to potentially point us to a cabin where we could stay for the evening. You're a guest of the Abbott. You can stay up there. Unfortunately, we're not comfortable staying with the Abbott, and we're hoping to stay in town. If your business is concluded with the Abbott, then your business is concluded with my town. You would send us out of the city into the cold. You're not my responsibility. You're the responsibility of the Abbott. If you have any questions, then take it up with him. And he shuts the door. She turns to you, Stan. I'm starting to see why we have difficulty with the diplomatic solution.
I think we just need to pick our battles. I don't think he's ever going to say yes to us.
Perhaps.
Door to door, then?
All right. You lead the way, then. I'll follow you.
Okay. I guess I'll look for a place that looks like it can house all of us. Because I see some smaller houses around here.
Yes. So as you kind of are scanning around, you see that the probably largest cabin is in the center of town. To your northwest, right here. This one.
Okay, I'll try that first.
You can also see that as you approach, there is a additional path. So there's the path to the left that wanders through town. There's the path to the north that heads to the Abbey. And then there's this additional path that you guys have not traveled down yet that seems to go through the village into kind of like a wooded section.
Ooh. Curiosity
killed the cat.
Good time a rabbit. Let's go that way.
All right. So
Exactly.
you're heading which way?
Towards this aforementioned mystery path.
All right. So you lead the way and Ireena follows. You head down the path. Man, it is glitching.
I wonder if it's the snow.
It might be. Let me check one additional thing. There it is. Okay, cool. So, as you're approaching, you see towards the end of this path, there's actually a large pool. And what appears to be a crudely constructed shrine. If it'll load, give it a moment.
That's cool.
Do I see all of this?
Yes, you see all of this, although it's a little dark.
So it's much too cold to be shirtless.
That is a statue.
Oh. Silly me.
Even
Long
better.
day.
So this pool at the north end of the village shimmers and sparkles. Near its shore sits an old gazebo on the verge of collapse. A wooden statue of a mournful, bare-chested man, its paint chipped and faded, stands in the gazebo with arms outstretched, as though waiting to be embraced.
Does the statue bear any resemblance to the burgomaster?
No.
How far off is this? Are we going too far?
This is... You've been walking... You basically walked out of the threshold of houses and walked about, like, 2-3 minutes, and the trees kind of parted.
Okay. I
Not very
kinda wanna
far.
look up. Do you kind of want to take a look at it?
All right. So we'll pop over to this map. Here you are. Here's Ireena. Your token is yours, sir. So,
Your token is your own.
Master's given player a token. Yeah, I'll just skedaddle. I'm gonna listen to the water too, kind of in comparison of the other lake. I know this is much smaller.
mm-hmm.
Well,
So-
is it frozen? First of all,
There seems to be
I'm trying
like
to sound okay.
surprisingly the lake is not frozen. The pool is not frozen, and there seems to be this light babbling sound. Despite the fact that the water doesn't appear to be running anywhere. Roll me a nature check real quick.
8.
Ireena's just kind of idly falling.
9.
It doesn't quite make sense that there'd be a babbling with no clear inlet or outlet. As you're walking, though, Ireena sees the pool. I've read about this, actually. This is an old shrine of Krezk. The pool is a natural spring that was blessed by Saint Markovia during his time here in Krezk.
Kind of a wonder they built the abbey up there and not down here.
Well, to my knowledge, the abbey was where Saint Markovia founded the church, and the pool was merely a blessing of his as part of being a resident of the town.
Fascinating.
As you
I
look,
can't pretend to know what that means, Ireena. I'm sorry, a blessed pool?
I'm not particularly religious. I can't explain the actings of priests.
Right.
As you approach the gazebo, you see that it's so frail that it looks like just a strong breeze might knock it over. It's in severe disrepair. But it seems to be standing because of the fact that it's protected by the elements by the surrounding trees and the walls of the city that seem to almost shield it from most of the harsh winds and weather.
Is there any steam coming off of the pond?
There is not, but upon looking closer, you do see that the water is crystal clear. Like, so unnaturally clear.
Okay. And I will get closer. Kind of want to peek in to see if there's any like fish. If it's not frozen, I'm looking for signs of life.
All right. So you walk over to the edge and you look into the pool looking for fish, and you don't see any fish. You do just see straight through to the bottom of the pool. There's some leafy fronds. But this water is such a clear blue that it almost seems unnatural. Have you ever been to Hanging Lake?
Yeah.
Very much like that, just like unnaturally clear. Seems and especially for still sitting water, and the fact that it's snowing, it's surrounded by trees and dirt. The fact that this water seems almost untouched seems highly unnatural. Roll me one more perception check real quick.
Oh god, I dropped it.
You're very perceptive.
Panicking. 11.
No.
All right. You're looking at the pool. You're noticing that all of this seems pristine. And as you're kind of like looking around trying to figure out why this is the way that it is, you notice that Ireena stiffens next to you and is peering over the water and is staring straight into the depths at something.
You all right?
Do you see a man?
I see a statue behind us, but
No, in the water. Do you see a man?
do I see a man?
You do not see a man.
No, I didn't see anything.
Is that? And she reaches into the water. And as she reaches into the water and her hand enters through the surface, you see in the water the visage of a man appear with sharp, angular features and long, dark hair. And at first you think Strahd von Zarovich is appearing in this pool, but then you see upon inspection that he is not wearing the same dark cloak, and his features seem softer and more rounded, and instead he is wearing a bright white cloak, and his hand reaches up and grips Ireena's and begins to pull. And you see as Ireena's body stays still, but a white wispy form begins to come out of Ireena and be pulled into the pool. And there is this strange moment where Ireena's wispy visage is starting to delve into the pool, and the body outside of the pool snaps alert and begins backing away from the pool. At which point the hand gripping this visage of Ireena tenses, and you have Ireena with her body trying to step away from the pool and trying to reach and try and grab this visage in front of her. Well, the visage is stretched out of her, holding on to this man in the pool.
Can I Can I try and like claw for it to bring it back, or like bring her? I don't know. I don't know what to do here.
So you reach through the visage, and your hand whisks right through.
Okay.
But you do see that as Ireena is pulling, it seems to be anchored, and there is tension between the body and the pool. And the visage of Ireena whispers, "Sergei! At long last! Sergei!" And the visage under the water, you hear in this kind of echoing, harmonious voice, "Tatiana, my love, it has been far too long." And they are attempting to embrace in the water, but Ireena, outside of the pool, is desperately trying to fight her way back, grasping in front of her, and she is leaning at like a 70-degree angle, and her heels are digging into the dirt and creating tracks underneath her boots. She is physically, the weight, the pull from this visage is preventing her from moving backwards, but she is preventing the visage from exiting.
Do I get the sense that there's any malicious, like, oh, we're gonna drown you once you get in this pool? Or is it literally like, does it seem genuine, like, oh my god, my love?
Roll me an insight check.
Okay.
There's a lot happening.
Is he tangible or ghost?
No, he is a visage as well.
God. Fuck. 5.
This is a lot. It's overwhelming. This is very sudden. You can't immediately sense any hostility. What you are sensing is, from the two in the water, desperation and like joy, but also like two people who've been reunited after a very long time and are trying desperately to get to each other. Whereas Ireena is scared, just shock white panic.
Seeing what I see, I'm gonna trust that it's just love, and I'm gonna grab Ireena and see if I can maybe slowly usher her a little forward.
Okay. So you go behind Ireena and begin pushing her towards the pool, at which point she fights harder. The two in the pool are beginning to embrace, and Sergei says, "Don't worry. I can take you from this place to where you are safe." And Tatiana says, "Sergei, for so long I have wanted to be with you. For so long I've been searching for you." And Ireena turns and is only able to half turn because it's anchored in her chest, but she grabs you by the shoulder and she says, "I am my own person. Don't. I feel cold, please," and begins like clawing at your shoulders.
Oh my god. Okay, well, I'll try and pull her back then. Oh my god, I don't have any strength.
All right, roll me a strength check.
Oh, cool. Flat roll.
At advantage because she's struggling away.
Okay, cool. Needed that. 15.
Okay, so you grab her by the waist and you begin pulling. And as you add your strength to hers, you drag her back, and her feet are creating tracks in the dirt, and the spirits, almost intertwined, begin to separate, and their arms outstretched towards each other again.
Oh my god.
Tatiana says, "Sergei, no, please." And Sergei goes, "Tatiana, I will wait for you." And Ireena is wrenching herself back. "I'm not Tatiana. I'm my own person. I have my own thoughts, my own feelings. I don't have to be what I was before." And she's wrenching herself back. What do you do?
Think of, well, immediately, my head goes to New Malice. Because that's exactly what just happened, you know?
Ironically, yes.
Do I have the wherewithal to think of the card at, what did it say? Something about the feet?
Or the paladin, sleeping prince, servant of light, and the brother of
Treasure
darkness.
lies
The
with
treasure
him.
lies with him.
Is there anything in... Do I have the wherewithal to see if there's anything in the water? That's too selfish. No, don't answer that.
Okay.
Unless he is the treasure.
Well, what's your intelligence score?
I mean, like,
16.
it's not out of the question. You're, a lot
16
flies
is
through
like-
your mind.
16 is like Albert Einstein. Like, you have great recall.
If you want to do a quick scan, you can.
Insight check yourself.
Can we,
Trust
the
no
other
one.
group?
Not even yourself.
Can you what?
Can we go to the other group?
Yeah, we can go to the other group if you want.
Yeah, I
you
need
want a
some time
moment to think?
about what is going on.
Hurry up.
All right, so
Flashes.
meanwhile, up at the fucking Abbey.
Clean up, clean.
So at the Abbey, you guys finished doing the burial rites. What do you do next?
Well, I think we should get rid of the last of his father's influence, I suppose. And she's gonna be like very nervously holding the sickle, this new sickle that she has, as she like starts heading to the door with the giant fucking golem is.
You sure you should be going over there?
I have a duty to safeguard everyone, and having a giant, creepy, flesh golem thing still wandering out without orders is probably a really bad idea. So,
Malice, before we do this, how are you feeling, health-wise?
oh, I'm feeling great, better than ever. Actually, that's not true. I feel weaker, but healthy. Does that make sense?
I suppose it does.
Yeah. And I think I like, even through her baggy clothes, I think you can see that, like, she's lost a lot of muscle definition.
Okay,
Yeah.
got you. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, whatever was in me was giving me some sort of strength with my rage or something.
Understood. Looking at you, are you bloodied at all? Have you taken damage?
Brian,
You are fully healed.
I'm fully healed.
Okay. Okay. All right. Be
Yeah.
off then. And as we start to go, I'm gonna heal myself then.
Oh, do you look injured?
What? Yeah,
do
I'm at 29 out of 93.
Okay.
93.
Yeah, he has a billion hit points.
My
she is-
constitution's nutty.
She is going to look at you and see that you are, like, clearly not well. And will be like, may I?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, she's gonna cast Cure Wounds at her only 4th level slot. How many d8s is that? That's 1 to 4.
Oh, this does additional.
So it's 48. Mm. Okay, sorry, real quick. New class. She's going to spend a sorcery
Yes,
point
it is.
to re-roll that one.
Re-roll that one.
Oh wow! So instead of
Oh shit.
it's going to be 32.
31 plus your spell, right?
Oh, sorry, thank you. 31 plus spellcasting modifier is 5, so 36.
+4, so 40. The plus
Yeah.
4 is from me.
From you,
Cool.
yeah. 40, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. God, I feel much better.
Is anyone else injured, by the way? As well?
Oh yeah, big injured.
Oh, so then she's going to use another sorcery point to twin that. So another person gets, who's more hurt? Mim or, I'm sorry, Doomby, Mim gets it.
No. Oh, well, I was gonna say Mim's also like 30 feet behind you, not really involved in the group right now. So you probably. I don't know if you noticed
Man.
that. So.
I also
Okay.
still have a healing ability on me.
I'm not.
2
So-
actually.
I'm actually not hurt like insanely a lot.
Well, you get 31 HP.
Oh, I'm healing.
So that's 2 sorcery
31
points gone.
plus just the green number.
Oh, I'm healing.
Healing class. Healing class.
All right.
Oh,
So you guys do your healing, and then proceed through the door.
And are you following us, or are you staying back from us on purpose?
I'm just slowly following, and I'm walking, not flying. I'm tired.
Okay.
is walking or flying easier?
I think it kind of takes the same amount of energy, but I feel like flying would be almost like a more like a little more energy around like a brisk walk or a light jog. That's what I would think, but I don't know.
I took off your flying icon, but add it or
Oh.
subtract it when you don't have it, so I know.
Doesn't,
Okay, that's fair.
isn't
Well, I
Mims...
took off the 5 feet up. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. Isn't Mims like flying like a hummingbird? Like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
super fast?
Mhm.
Okay.
If you're always floating, then your legs shouldn't be as tired as your wings.
I don't know how.
Anyway, I'm just slowly trudging along behind the group.
I'll wait. And then I'll heal you when you get to me. Let me add all of that up.
I gotta keep track of my spell slots jankily right now before everything gets updated. I used my 4th. I used 2/3. Still have. Okay.
You heal for 19 hit points.
Thank you. Thank you.
And your boy is tapped. That is all I can do.
Well, I'm almost full again, so thank you for that.
Yay!
Well, sorta.
All right, so you open the door, greeted by the same gritty hallway.
Mal's gonna step forward with her sickle out. Just gonna and then turn back and see if everyone's following her.
Yeah. To the death.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Does she see?
Yep. So you come around the corner and you see the large flesh golem. Also, these doors are not actually open; they're cells, but I'm having them open for sight purposes. But you see the golem down the hallway. It's gonna turn. start trudging its way towards you.
Menacingly?
Douche. Doesn't appear friendly, that's for sure.
Oh boy. All right. She's gonna.
Douche.
She's gonna cast Spirit
Douche.
Guardians.
All right, everyone roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Fuck me.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
Don't worry, my initiative rolls have always been good.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh.
Oh. Thought I could waste that on initiative. 24.19. Natural 20.
Hey. Oh.
I do want to. I did stealth, so I wanted to be like. I want to make
Yep.
sure that I was hidden from it.
I saw.
Thank you. Oops. Sorry.
It's been a while. How do
Right. Alistair, what was yours?
24.19.
I?
Jesus.
The nat 20.
Well, you are first, friend.
Ironically, Malice, what do we do here?
Did I get the spell off?
Yes.
Okay. So Malice will give a quick word of prayer, and a bursting amount of seemingly spirits cascade out from her in a 30-foot radius.
Christ.
And she'll just be like, return it back to the ground, and that's I think all she can say.
Got it. Shot.
Tink tink.
Dude,
Understood.
I turned up Sirenscape because I thought there was no sound, and then I didn't hear anything, and then you said, I'm like, oh my fucking god.
Jesus.
All right,
All right.
28.
28
I'm
hits.
scared myself.
6 piercing.
6 piercing.
13.
Piercing.
13 also hits.
Oh, it hits. Okay. 8 piercing.
Got it.
That's a lot.
I'm tapped. I have no bonus action. End of turn.
You notice both bolts land. It doesn't even notice. Just sticking out.
Then with that bonus action, I'm gonna just drop my crossbow.
Okay.
Fuck that idea.
Mim.
I'm gonna go move in over here. There's a wall.
That's
Here we
close
go.
to a meditation.
Oh wait, no, there we go.
You more go ahead, find me.
I love that. Oh. Wait. Do I get advantage?
Yes. Because you were
Thank
stealth.
you. That's yeah. It's been a while since I've actually been stealth, so I've just
Damn.
Does that hit?
Old lumbering boy.
Yeah. Oh wow.
56, does that hit?
22 hits. Yes.
7.
That's the radius.
7. You slice into it,
Oh. I get damage.
and again, shink right across it. Cut a big gash in it. Doesn't bleed. Doesn't take notice. And just turns and looks at you.
That's cool. I'm gonna bonus action disengage.
Yep.
And then wait, where was I? I was here. So 15 feet. I'm gonna go exactly back to where I was.
Alright.
Because that's the 15 feet.
Alright. Which brings us to a Doonby.
But what if it didn't? Did Mim
Mim
thing do
slashed
full
it.
damage?
It didn't even notice.
It's a yeah. No, it's piercing, but I don't know if that matters. But it's
Andumi's going to try to use produce flame on it. Let's see how he feels.
Cool. All right.
I'm not gonna lie. It looked like a 7, and it looked like my virtual dice literally nudged it over to 15. That's weird. I know it was a 7.
You hurl the fire and it hits, and it singes on the body. You've made it mad. Malice.
All right.
Seemed to-
So with the spirit guardian, he's gonna walk forward. Oh, the radius on this is kind of confusing. Okay, it's within there. And she is going to cast spiritual weapon with her second level spell slot. Summoning a blade of light next to the creature. And we'll attack with it. It's 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier. Sorry. Slash roll 20 plus 5. Oh, and then another 3 to that. 11. I assume that doesn't hit.
11 does hit.
Oh, okay. Right, so it's 28 plus 5. 8. That is 8. Doesn't say what type of damage it is.
Spiritual weapon does radiant.
Radiant? Okay, thank you. It's 8 radiant damage. And then, as that is a bonus action, she will then cast her cantrip, and will do Word of Radiance. Oh no, that would hurt everyone else. Probably Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame.
If you can have him make a dexterity saving throw, DC is plus 3 plus 5 is 16.
Ha!
No, I'm sorry.
He
It's
failed.
force damage.
Yeah, he failed. Okay, that's 2d8 radiant damage. 3. Woo!
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right.
Where's it all? Spiritual weapon is force damage.
Yes.
Okay, copy that.
Which brings us to the golem. 5, 10, multi-attack. Gonna go after the one that threw fire at it.
Hey. If it enters my 15-foot radius, it is half movement and it has to make a wisdom saving throw. Good sir.
Okay.
3d8. DC 16.
It saves.
Okay. So then it takes half of this, which is half of 17.
So 8.
8. Yeah, 8.
Okay. Also, just to check, your spiritual weapon is
It was right here.
yes, but is that it is either that or the Guardian's concentration.
Guardians is concentration.
Got it. Cool. Well, anyway, so it's going to hit a Doonby or attempt to.
Oh,
13.
I mean, he doesn't have to. I mean, that hits.
Okay.
I think the last couple
10
times
damage.
you attacked me, it has met my AC.
19
Yeah, that hits.
for 14 damage. So you take 24 total bludgeoning. Brings us
No,
back
not
to
that.
Alistair.
Not that bad.
Okay, Radiant Frisbee time. I don't know what I can do to hurt this thing. Actually,
Hold.
Let him cook.
Let him cook. He's got the ingredients.
I'm gonna run up to... Can you pass through friendlies?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to run to here.
Got it.
And I've never used this before, so let me read it real quick. Are ranged spell attacks at disadvantage if you're within 5 feet?
Generally, yes.
But don't you have the
Gunner.
thing? Yep.
But does that change spells?
Yeah, I believe so. It does.
Yeah, any ranged.
See,
Yeah.
I think it does.
I think so.
Jeremy Cropper clarified that. A lot of people used to take Gunner just to be able to get the being able to attack with spells in 5
Yeah,
feet.
it says ranged attack rolls. So I
And
would
so that's
assume-
yes.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay, then I'm gonna use Chill Touch.
Okay.
Hey, oh.
Hey.
14 to hit,
That will hit.
9 necrotic damage.
9 necrotic. All right. Anything else?
No, I don't have anything.
Mim.
From what we saw, it only reacted to the fire, or did it react to the chill touch at all?
It reacted to the chill touch.
I am at range, right?
Right now, yes.
Okay, I want to, sorry, I'm gonna fly up 5 feet or 10, just like right above Mal's head. Mal. And then I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Okay.
Nice, very nice.
Whoa, look at that!
Hey.
Let's go! Mount.
Holy shit, that's a big firebolt.
That's a lot of damage.
That was a lot for a firebolt. All right.
For a little firebolt cantrip.
Mim jumps up
Holy
and
40
puts her hands
gun.
together and fires a firebolt, and this big flaming like jet of flame fires from her hand straight into the golem. Very mad now.
Getting like Charlie's Angels finger guns.
Doonby, your turn. Oh. That was weird.
I'm gonna assume he's not a person.
That was very strange. Doonby, it's your turn.
I'm moving away. I'm casting elemental weapon on Alistair.
Hey.
I believe that's my last slot.
Question. What are you
Yeah.
casting elemental weapon on?
I assumed that you had like a.
I will say you saw me drop my crossbow.
I thought you had another weapon on you.
Do have a dagger at my side. Which, I mean, you can fully go for it. I assume that I will realize that you cast magic on a weapon at my side.
Correct. It'll
Yeah.
light up.
I mean, I've never seen you use your dagger before, but I think Adumi will reach out to try to touch the dagger on this on your
Okay.
side.
Good to know.
And let's give it some fire.
Heck yeah.
I'll leave this one to you. And I walked out of its range, but I didn't disengage. So
Got it.
if it has attack of opportunity,
It
gets to use it.
does. They don't.
you fool.
Probably doesn't hit. 12.
Nope.
Got it.
Oops.
All right, Mal.
Okay, so I'm sorry. I move spiritual weapon close to it. I attack again. Plus 8. Assume a 22 hits.
That does
so
hit.
That's plus 5. So that's 11 force damage, and that is my bonus action. For the Spirit Guardians, I want to see if it's my turn. Or did you special harm? It's their first time, or if it starts its turn there. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have been tracking this when it started its turn. It needs to roll a Wisdom saving throw.
It did that. On its last turn.
When it first entered. Oh, you are correct. Yeah, it already entered the. You are correct. Sorry. And then I will cast a Secret Flame again. So I have to have a roll a Dexterity saving throw. 16. DC 16.
Not gonna make it.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't hear you there. It cut out. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. So it's. I believe it's 2d8. So it takes 12 radiant damage.
Got it.
And
Which-
that will be her turn.
Brings it to it. It's going to turn
Okay, now
and
it needs to do another Wisdom saving throw.
is it every turn?
Every turn, as long as I'm holding concentration.
There you go.
Yeah.
It saves.
All right, and it takes half of this. Ba-da-bop, ba-da-bop. Why didn't it go through? It takes 7 radiant damage.
That's enough. Donk.
Yeah. So, like, holy spirits flying around, floating around, harassing it, and I think as it like approaches to attack, just one of them will just enter into its chest.
God. Does it like burst out the back, or does it
Yeah, it, like as it enters, the whole body like begins to bulge and all the seams rip and flesh and viscera fly everywhere.
Nice.
Well, hopefully that's everything that she needed to go for now.
Thank you, everyone. I think, well, yes and no. The Flesh Golem's thing, I don't know, it's gone. But, I still don't know what to do with everyone else. But we should run down to catch up with Stan and Andar and Ireena. Maybe we can talk to them about what we should do?
That seems about right.
Alright.
Let's head out.
Adoombi, how long does this last? I say with a flaming dagger in my hand.
Do you want it to be gone?
I mean, not necessarily, if it won't hurt me.
I mean, it shouldn't hurt you unless you stab yourself. Are you thinking about doing that?
I do not plan on it now.
Okay, then it should last about, I'm gonna say, I think it lasts about a long time.
Sounds good to me. I'll put it away and go and pick up the crossbow.
All right, then meanwhile, Andar, are you just chilling on the path waiting for them to come down?
How long has it been since I left?
You sat down about 10 minutes ago?
Yeah, I'd still be sitting there.
Yep. Then, meanwhile, at the shrine.
Meanwhile,
Time
I'm
to
trying.
think.
I'll be honest, the moment you guys started fighting, I stopped thinking about this. Okay. So she's being pulled into the pool. Are we losing ground?
As of right now, you were gaining ground because of your 15. Now the two spirits are fingertips in the pool. Ireena's spirit, we'll say, Tatiana's spirit, is stretched out from her chest along the ground, head and shoulder up in the pool, reaching, whereas it appears Sergei's visage is at the bottom of the pool, reaching up.
I ate like 3/4 of an entire bag of Cheetos, so it's hungry.
Either player just wants to push Ireena in and see what happens. You know, I really want to know, but we just had a conversation about respect.
Nick's messages.
Oh, God.
I'll never let you go, I promise.
Do it.
Do it.
What did she say? She said, I'm my own person or something like that?
I'm my own person, please. I beg of you.
And does that sound like earlier Ireena before Krezk? Or does that sound like an idea post Abbott?
I'm gonna say with the insight check you rolled, it's panicked. You're unsure.
Can't tell.
It's clearly like she's desperate, but you can't tell. You can't differentiate which side.
Like, I don't know if it's crazy desperate. Okay. Sorry. I need something that's not me to make a decision. The idea of a blessed pool.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound like a good idea?
Honestly, everything sounds like a good idea right here.
Roll for it.
I think it depends.
That's what I used to have to do with Alistair.
That's true, but I also think that like Sten literally just had a heart-to-heart with Ireena about how he doesn't respect, like she feels like she has no autonomy, and her autonomy is about to be literally ripped from her. So
Didn't she specifically said she's not Tatiana, and you know that little spirit thing was called Tatiana by that guy?
But you also know, you have seen in Barovia what people are like when they don't have souls.
Yeah, firsthand.
But wouldn't it only be ripping out part of her soul?
Are you willing to risk that? That's the question.
Do I get a sense if I hold her back, it will rip it out?
You get the sense that she is fighting it, and it is fighting her, and it is evenly matched, and they are stuck. And you are the additional force to either go in or out.
You have to make a group decision right here, right now.
it's all on you.
Curiosity killed the rabbit, but didn't actually kill the rabbit. Just made him have to make tough choices.
You wanted to look in the pool, my man.
The implications of this are insane. Sergei's here?
They're very big.
I will say, personally, I'm cool with whatever you choose.
I'm going
above
to
table talk.
And real quick, I'll summarize. They have identified each other.
Mm-hmm.
He has said he will take her away to somewhere safe.
Right.
Which implies that they would leave.
That was the troubling part.
So, and then Ireena is panicking and trying to...
Okay, I'll hold her in place and I'll yell at Sergei. Where are you taking her?
He turns and he locks eyes with you. Far away from this place, where my brother cannot reach her.
Sergei, can we trust him?
Is he a paladin?
Ireena starts crying and turns to you and like is that half twisted. She's her heels are digging in. She's like desperately wrestling away from the pool, and she looks at you. She says, "You promised to keep me safe. You promised."
I'm the tiebreaker right now on strength.
Mm-hmm. Her soul and her body are equally matched.
I'm gonna pretend to hold her back. I want to try and make a deception check that I'm helping.
We are just so incredibly weak.
But what I'm doing is not enough.
Oh, okay.
So you're going to push her towards, but make it seem like you're pulling her.
I have a +10 to deception.
Oh my god.
Essentially, he's just pretending. He would be deceiving.
I'm pulling as hard as I can.
Like
She's
I'm helping
too
him,
strong.
But like
You're
this-
you're keeping it you're keeping it where it is.
No. I'm pretending to lose control over it.
So you're pretending the pull's too much.
Yeah. Because I rolled so low on the insight, like I've been looking for any information on Sergei this whole time.
Yes.
Since I learned anything about him.
Well, so let me be perfectly clear. If you, without your influence one way or the other, she is trapped in place. So even if you lose control and you're not able to pull,
she's still tied.
Yes. The force that her spirit is applying is the same amount of force that her body can pull with.
You have to push or pull. That sucks.
You trip on a rock and accidentally
You can stall as long as you'd like. You can step away and you can, as much as Ireena's gonna panic, you can step away and you can speak to Sergei. You could try to speak to Tatiana. You could try and reason with Ireena. Right now they are stuck. Granted, Ireena's increasingly panicking. That's the factor. That's the time factor that you have.
Okay, is Sergei still locked with me?
He was standing at the bottom of the pool. He locked eyes with you, and the last thing he said was, "Far away from here, where my brother can't reach her."
But what will that do to Ireena?
She will be left without a soul.
Oh shit.
Oh god.
I mean, it's not.
All right, we
try and pull her back.
The whole bag full of those.
It's not that much different. It's not much different from like most people here, though. Come on.
I'm gonna try and pull her back.
All right, roll me a strength check.
You can do it.
18.
All right, you grab her waist and you start pulling, and the spirit of Ireena, of Tatiana, leaves the pool, and her fingertips stretch until only her fingertip is in contact with the water. And she begins to cry. "Sergei, I'll come for you, I promise." And Sergei says, "I know, my love. I'll be waiting." And as the fingertip breaks contact with the water, Sergei fades back into the pool, and you watch as Ireena's soul gets sucked, as if vacuumed back into her body, and between the two of you pulling, you both go flying backwards, knocked flat on your asses, and sprawl out on the ground. At which point, Ireena immediately stands up, and her hair is swept down, and she's covered in dirt, and she is bawling her eyes out, and she steps up to the pool, and she just screams at the pool, and is just staring at it, and splashes it with her hand, and then dunks her head fully in the water, and you watch as bubbles start flying, and you can hear her screaming under the water until she stiffens, and she pulls her hair out, and her hair's dripping wet all over her face, and she goes, "Oh my God." And she turns to you, and like clambers over to you. You saved me. And I've been so incredibly rude. I don't know what came over me. I am so sorry. But you saved me. And she pulls you into embrace and she's fully crying. I remember all of it. I remember every last minute of it.
I'll hug her tight. It's all right. What are you talking about?
Tatiana. I remember all of it. I know what happened. And that's where we'll end for today. I actually lost it. I need to hold on.
Yeah, you actually cried.
I know what happened.
Holy.
Well done.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Holy shit.
Didn't like those decisions, but I'm glad I did.
Oh my god, I was thinking while like Sten's taking his time to make a decision, I was like, I feel like it's gonna get to that point no matter what he chooses, she's not gonna be happy.
Oh man.
That's a hard decision.
Damn, dude.
That right there is one of the most contentious parts of Curse of Strahd, because as written, this pool, if you take Ireena here, Tatiana just fucking leaves with Sergei, and Ireena is no more. In fact, as written, she doesn't even have her body goes too. She just vanishes. But for plot reasons that you guys haven't quite pieced together yet, that's highly problematic. And a lot of people are like, this is straight up campaign ruining, and I have no idea why this is in the module at all. And so there are a lot of people who ignore this, but I was like, oh, this is such a cool moment. And what's funny is the identity thing was meant to be particularly poignant on its own, let alone the fact that then we had everything that happened with Mal today as a totally last minute addition.
Yeah.
To be
That
like
added a
bookended
lot.
like that.
That all worked out.
I think if he didn't say something about she wouldn't have a soul, then I would have pushed her in.
That's fair.
That was the deal ender right there.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You know, my first plan was to get on the acorn and go, Malice, quick, because like you're from here, so like maybe you would know if this is a haunted pool or not.
Yeah.
Like, I need you.
But also, fun fact, wouldn't have worked. We're too far away.
We are.
Yep. It's a
We are.
mile.
Well,
I think you guys are within, because it's it's right on the verges.
I think you made a really cool
Help.
choice.
Dang.
Yeah, that was cool.
Why are you pushing me? I'm not. I'm pulling you, I swear.
There's a the spirit's
Too strong.
There's an alternative universe where you just jumped up and rabbit kicked her into the pool.
Yeah.
See ya. God, dude. It's a straight roll. That's probably the highest roll I've gotten in a long time.
Hey, let's go.
Let the dice tell a story.
Yeah.
Wow. Cool.
Wow, a lot happened.
What a fucking session.
Oh yeah.
Wait, so are we gonna get an exposition dump next session? We're gonna get everything will be explained.
You'll have some exposition dump.
So why the hell are we level up now, right? Yes.
Yes, at this point you love
Are we really? You're serious?
Cool,
shit.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Between
That's all.
this and the Abbott, yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, if you keep asking, everything will work out.
This happened.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Yes.
We only leveled up because we've been asking.
Fair enough.
DM question.
Oh,
Can we circle up about reworking?
Yes, of
Gunslinger
course.
specifically? Okay.
Of course.
Level 8.
She may have been cured of whatever blocked her mind, but is that a curse instead?
If we don't defeat Strahd, then like I feel like I don't know. We've even made it worse. I don't know.
Don't worry. Even if we made it worse, it could never get better without us trying.
Yep. We will not go gently into the night.
Golly.
Guys, I'm sorry I told Esmeralda to just fucking go away.
Yeah, she missed a
I
pretty
know.
cool.
So I don't think there was any way that
No, I
we
don't
would
think
have
so
been able to
either.
keep her.
Yeah.
It was in the heart of the cards. She had to go.
That's true.
There's only one way in all of the game in which she stays with you. At least indefinitely. She can pop in and out depending on your relationship.
Yeah.
So you're telling me she stacked the deck? She's looking at us, she's like, oh, fools.
Oh man.
That's
What are we gonna do about, like, as a group? What are we gonna do about the fact that there's this church full of monstrous people?
We tell nobody and we leave.
They just let them starve to death.
Mal, that's a question for you.
Oh
Yeah.
my god! You guys are such a help.
Well, here's the thing, right? If Malice were to, with the fucking act of God that just happened, quite literally,
Yeah, Deus Ex Machina.
yeah, if Malice approaches Alistair, Alistair will help with whatever you need help with.
She just doesn't know what the right thing to do is. That's why she wanted to consult the group, because
I mean, it's probably worth doing.
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a lot to talk about, and we keep splitting the party, so we should probably have a circle up next session.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Definitely think that we should have a discussion. Also, it is such a breath of fresh air to be able to fucking just say what she's thinking instead of passing it through a filter. It's great. Thank you for letting me.
Double speak 24/7 is a little bit draining for you.
Yeah. Thank you for letting me make that change, Ryan.
Of course.
Yeah.
Also, how the hell did you put that PNG that so fast, Hermes? Like cut out the background and stuff?
I run it through an AI for upscaling, and then I run it through an AI to cut the background, and then I clean it up as much as needed.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Crazy.
They're crazy. Hey-o.
All right, ladies and gents. Well, good session today.
Woo! Good
was
session.
Heck yeah, guys.
Can you leave up this thing so that we can edit our characters? For a little?
Of course.
Yay!
All right, I will leave
Wait,
Foundry open. Let me close down the mirror.
I'll stand in the mirror. If you did it.
All right. Well, thanks for playing, everybody.
Yeah, thank you
Great
for
session.
watching.
This was awesome.
No session next week because Easter.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
I'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Woo!
Yeah, we can't do Easter session because our Easter bunny.
I will be busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know. I know.
Easter
I know.
bunny.
I'm
It's
gonna have a
literally his job.
Yeah.
Happy belated birthday!
Yeah, happy belated birthday, Nick.
Happy belated birthday.
Oh, also, I was totally gonna mention. I fucking forgot. Everyone needs to see the D&D movie, and also we got the last giant D20.
Whoa!
At our movie theater, yeah.
That's
It's a container.
dope.
It's
could
a
put dice in
popcorn
it again.
container.
That's an AMC exclusive.
It is
Yeah.
AMC exclusive, and it's
The
totally
last
and completely
one at
worth
our
it.
theater.
We got the last
Very cool.
one. So
It was fake.
There's people rolling their death saving throws in there, and then they just close it.
That's
that's
amazing.
awesome.
It's-
But yes, it's actually pretty legit. So this is gonna be going behind stream. And also it's a pretty good movie. Everyone should see it.
It is fun.
I'm surprised.
We went in with we went in with middling expectations, and we were pleasantly surprised. It's nothing revolutionary by any means, but it's a good movie.
Just a fun thing. It's got like a 90+% audience score.
Yeah, it's solid. It's a good time.
Yeah.
It's funny. It feels like a D&D session, and also as a fan of D&D, you identify all sorts of stuff throughout of like different spells that are cast, and like there's one point where a cart rolls by and a tongue comes out of a bag, and you're like, that's a mimic. And like, there's like
where you can clearly tell they fail a save or they fail a roll.
Mhm.
It's like, wow, everything's going really well. Oh, that just stopped doing well.
Yes. And so there's a lot of moments like that. You're like, oh, this is actually. Apparently, they actually had a what's the word? They had like an advisor, like a supervisor that was specifically their role on set was whenever something came up in the script or whatever of like they would do this spell, they'd be like, okay, you would need these materials or this somatic or whatever, and they tried to honor that as much as possible as long as it didn't interfere with the movie. So you do see both verbal and somatic components at times.
Consultant.
You see, yes,
More
a consultant. Thank you. You also there's multiple opportunities where you can see concentration in play. It's very good. So worth the watch. All right, everybody.
Right.
See you next time.
Talk
Bye.
to you later.
See ya.
Later.
Bye bye.
Let's
All
get
right.
this TPK rolling.